Whoever says they know, they're lying. They're just making up stuff. They're just making, at best, informed guesses, but nobody knows exactly. Even Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo, they cannot know how many consoles are sold in China because, again, most of them come from these other markets, so they only know how many they sold in those markets, so they don't know exactly how many actually end up in the hands of Chinese consumers. Anyway, I'm glossing over many details. I didn't even explain anything about regulations and why consoles need to be licensed to begin with in China and games and all that. But just to give you a general idea, this is kind of it. Made sense.
Daniel, just a quick one from my side. It's always refreshing hearing someone dropping the hammer on this big publishers and that they don't know exactly what's happening in those markets. And I think
Mhm.
we all understand the complexity of some markets. But I've heard something here that maybe some people is the first time that they are hearing about this. Could you please, in a very simplistic way, explain what does it mean for the end user purchasing a locked console? What does it mean, region lock, exactly?
Yeah. So, for example, I'm gonna use the example of the Switch because it's actually the most popular still. I estimate the most popular console still in China. If you buy a Chinese Switch, the Tencent licensed Switch, when you open the eShop, you will only find, using the Chinese account, you'll only find games in the eShop that have a publishing license for mainland China. So that means you'll only see there like maybe 20 games or something like that. There's very few games that have a publishing license for the Switch in China. This is basically the main restriction, and this is why Chinese consumers will generally, at least the more informed ones, will generally prefer to buy the imported models, which are almost the same price and widely available, even more than the licensed region lock consoles.